What's going on, Who Dat Nation? As always, I'm your boy O. Today, we got to talk about the frustrating loss that the Saints suffered in the desert to the Arizona Cardinals, 34-42, and also, do I believe that this is the end of the season? Now, look, I did not get to watch the game last night because I had to go see Black Adam. If you don't know, on my main channel, I do movie reviews, trailer reactions. I talk about Marvel, DC, Star Wars, and everything that falls under the geek culture category. So if you're into those kind of things, I'll leave the link in the description below so you can go ahead on and check me out over there as well. And don't forget, if you like getting loud and also believing you got to fight, then that means we have something in common. You love talking about the Saints. You love talking about the Pelicans. So make sure you hit that notification bell, that subscribe button, and that like button to help me out with the algorithm, baby. Now, the Saints will fall to 2-5 on the season to the Arizona Cardinals. And I'm here to tell you, it was quite frustrating seeing this team lose like this. Now, let's get into some of the stats right quick. The Saints will commit 21 first downs. They were 6 out of 13 on third down efficiency. They are doing a lot better in that category, although it's not turning into wins, right? They will commit 409 yards passing, 85 yards rushing, total yards 494, commit 3 turnovers. We're going to talk about that in a second, and also get 2 sacks. Quarterback play, Andy Dalton was 30 for 47. He had 63% of his passes completed. 63% of his passes completed. He will commit 3 turnovers in his INTs. He had to throw 3 INTs in this game. And when I was watching, the stats on my phone, I noticed that he threw those 2 INTs back to back right before half. He would get 4 touchdowns, though. That's not bad. And he will have a QBR of 89. Alvin Kamara, 11 rushes for 49 yards, 4.5 yard average. Chris Olave, as always, the all-star on the wide receiver team, on the wide receiver core, 14 targets, 7 catches for 106 yards. And Shaheed, that's his name, you guys. I forgot his name last time. He had 1 target for 53 yards and a touchdown. So this guy took a 53-yard pass into the end zone. From my understanding, it was a great pass by Andy Dalton. So speaking of Andy Dalton, I feel as if Andy Dalton is a better quarterback than Jameis Winston. Maybe slightly, but I do feel as if he can get the job done for the New Orleans Saints because since he have got under center, we have been scoring points. Like I just said, they were 6 for 13 on third down efficiency. I believe last week there was like 8 for 15 or 17 or something like that. It was a high number. And the Dolphins can move the change. However, the 3 turnovers is something that we cannot tolerate on this team, right? I would not tolerate it from Jameis Winston, and I'm damn sure not going to tolerate it from Andy Dalton. I can understand you giving up 1 interception a game because this game of football, it gets a little hard, right? The defensive backs are a lot faster than it was back in the days. Many of these guys are a lot smarter on the field. However, you as a quarterback, you have to be the smartest guy on the field. Me, personally, looking at these stats and the 3 turnovers, I understand that the Arizona Cardinals was able to get 17 points off of all 3 of Andy Dalton's turnovers. So that's the game right there. So the Saints did play well enough to win the game. It's just that Andy Dalton himself did not play good enough to have the Saints in position to win this game. Now, as far as the season may very well be over. But I'm here to tell you, the Saints right now have 10 games left, and they're still only sitting 2 games out of the 7th seed in the NFL, and also 2 games back from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are not as good as they have been in the past 2 years, they can make this division quite interesting. Although I would say this, for what you've seen from the Saints so far, do you really want them to go to the playoffs? I mean, they only really and truly going to embarrass you. Although I would say if they're making it to the playoffs at that time, hopefully they can play a little better. Right now, the season is unpredictable. I really don't know what we're going to get from the New Orleans Saints in the future, but I damn sure hope they stop turning the ball over. Because if it's not the running backs fumbling, or the kick returns fumbling, or the punt returns fumbling, the quarterbacks are turning over the ball. And that's not helping us at all, right? We're not going to get anywhere being minus 18 on the season for turnovers, right? You're on the 7 games into this thing. You have 17 turnovers. That's what it was. Bobby Ebel say 17. We gave up 17 turnovers so far. That ain't good. If you take good care of the ball, you can probably start getting yourself some winning football, right? So hopefully the Saints can turn it around. Although I would say I don't know how far of a turnaround they're going to give us, especially being 7 games into the season. So you guys, let me know what you think about the Saints getting their ass whooped in the desert. And also, don't forget to check out my main channel, the 4KO. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Make sure you guys subscribe over there as well. And don't forget, you guys, the Pelicans plays tonight, 6 o'clock, Bally Sports Network. We playing Charlotte. Hopefully, we can start off the season 2-0. But I'm here to let you know, I'm definitely going to be uploading the video after the game tonight for the Pelicans. I'm most likely it's going to be drunk. You know how we do it out here in Louisiana. Let's hit hard roulette.